batch of snack sticks and a batch of salami. I got the lowdown right here. For a batch of salami, we need 17 pounds of deer, 8 pounds of pork trimmings. For a batch of snack sticks, we're making a half a batch actually. 8 pounds of deer with 5 pounds of pork. First thing you do is grind it, mix it together while you're grinding. That's the snack stick batch there. This is going to be the salami. In a few minutes we'll be adding the seasoning. We'll mix it up, regrind it again, and then we'll be stuffing it when we're done. Now in the salami, we like to put some high temperature cheese. We don't overdo it. We put 2 red Solo cups of high temp cheese per 25-pound batch of salami, which is plenty for us. And then we put in, that was actually a half a cup of jalapeno flakes. It's full of water now, so once we get it all mixed up, we'll be showing you how to stuff it. We made, I don't know how many hundreds of pounds of this last year. We get our spices at Excalibur Seasoning out of Pekin, Illinois. Which now Raber's sells them because you can't buy them at Excalibur anymore. But we've been doing it like this for years and it turns out excellent. Okay, here we go again. Austin's now going to regrind the snack stick mix. Get the seasoning mixed in there real good. This is the second grind. We're going to do the same thing when we go make the salami. Stay tuned. Okay, Austin's just about got the last batch of this ground up. We're going to put this in the pan here, hold it. We're going to go ahead and grind all that for the salami, mix it, and then we'll clean everything up, then come back and stuff it. It smells dang good, I know that.
Another DeadEye Outdoors video here, folks. Getting ready to mix the seasoning and the cure in our snack sticks. This is for 12.5 pounds, half a batch. Here's our freshly ground meat. We're going to mix this in the cooler, put a little water in it, regrind it, and we'll be ready to stuff. So stay tuned.
Okay, here we go again. We're mixing this in the cooler. Excalibur seed, this is for a half a batch right here, snack sticks. 12.5 pounds, but there's about 13 pounds of meat. And we'll regrind this once everything's mixed, add a little water to it. And this here's the important thing right here. This is the sure cure. So when you smoke it, it's guaranteed to be safe to eat, as long as you get your internal temperature to 155 degrees. You got to mix this because I can't open it and tape at the same time. It's pink. It's called Insta-Cure, Sure Cure. When you're smoking at low temperatures, like I say, this makes it safe. We haven't had anybody sick yet. I'll rinse that bag out to get all of it. It's good to have an assistant here too. There he is, he's an assistant. It won't hurt to get a little extra water in there. Usually we dump a can of beer in there, but we're running short tonight. Looks like a lot of seasoning, but it really isn't. That ought to be enough moisture. Once Austin gets this all mixed up, we will regrind it again. And then later we'll be stuffing it in some halogen casings for the smoker. Stay tuned. Okay, now we're gonna grind 25 pounds of salami. I won't bore you with all the grinding. I'll get back to the details shortly. Okay, we got the 25 pounds ground once. We're adding the shear cure because we're going to smoke this too. And then this all comes pre-mixed from Excalibur and Pekin. $7.89. Makes you 25 pounds of salami. Pretty easy, you don't have to buy all the spices. So all you gotta do is mix her in here, then we're gonna regrind it. Once we regrind it, then we're gonna add the jalapeno and the cheese after we're done grinding it for the second time. This is the worst part actually out of the whole thing, is mixing it by hand. If we ever hit the lottery, we're gonna buy a hand or a mixer. Electric if we hit the big lottery. If we hit just a little lot, it'll have to be a hand mixer because we're tight around here at DeadEye Outdoors. But like I say, this is the worst part, hand mixing it, because your hands are cold. And old DeadEye here, he knows what he's doing. This ain't his first rodeo.
This was the last day of veto session, so the measure can't be voted on again this year. The judge will still make the ultimate decision on the closure, but even if the prisons are ordered to stay open.
DeadEye, how many years you been doing this kind of stuff?
Governor Quinn calls the move a victory
Wow.
for taxpayers. Republicans are hopeful the General Assembly will take.
When we get completely done, we'll show you the finished product.
If it weren't for me, we wouldn't have any deer meat this year. I mean, I'm just pointing it out. The new Matthews did the job.
The new Matthews did the job.
Fucking slug down sure didn't.
What are you guys looking at? Quit looking at us like that. That's my headlight. Get it? Headlight?
People will go crazy. Well, folks, we got the salami all mixed up, 25 pounds of it. And look, the dishwasher showed up. She just got here from work.
So yeah, I was like, well,
doesn't it look good?
Kilo, but yeah, I mean, if you guys need
25 pounds of meat.
I'm not in no big hurry to.
I was saying, you're in no big hurry.
Getting ready to regrind it, and we'll stuff it tomorrow. Of course, we have our helper, Rimbone.
Pretty happy today when
Sit,
they
Rim.
called me and said that they're gonna put it.
Good boy. Of course.
They can sell a house as is. We're selling a house.
You know, those things are a pain in the ass when you're driving down the road with them.
Don't eat your salami and drive.
Get some suds. Alright, folks, we're getting ready to regrind it. We won't bore you with the grinding. Stay tuned.
Okay, here's Austin. We're gonna hold this overnight and stuff this tomorrow for the snack sticks. We're going into the walk-in, the homemade walk-in cooler here. We'll set this on the shelf here for tonight. And then tomorrow night, we'll stuff it. And then smoke it this weekend. We have 3 deer in here that we're going to be cleaning. That my brother-in-law shot. He shot 2 and Buddy shot 1, I should say.
All the tags on them.
All tagged and legally hanging in the homemade walk-in cooler. That there's just so nobody leaves the door open. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, folks. 25 pounds of salami is Been ground twice and mixed with our seasoning and cure. We're gonna go throw it in the walk-in cooler.
After we mix the jalapeno.
Gotta put the jalapenos and cheese in it yet. High temperature cheese.
2 red Solo cups. That's cheddar here.
Did you know we carry big name kids clothes like Carhartt for Kids, Columbia, Nike, and Oshkosh B'gosh? Ah, Carter's.
You always soak the jalapenos. That way they're not hard when you bite into your salami.
Unless you like hard salami.
Don't put me on there.
For the first time in 7 years, the cat racing team will be
Mix it in good.
car, and Caterpillar 31 driver Jeff Burton can't be more excited. Burton and car owner Richard Childress in
That juice, the juice is what's really hot.
Gives it a little kick to our salami. Makes it distinguished. Gives it a nice little zing. You don't have to add salami if you don't want. Or add jalapenos if you don't want.
You don't have to put cheese in it either.
I think you get the bite with the jalapenos and then you get the mild with the cheese.
You're going to see some of the most competitive racing in NASCAR you've ever seen.
Burton says the car is more aerodynamic than the one he's been driving. It'll debut in February at Daytona. The injury-plagued Morton girls basketball team is off to a 5-2 start, but if Bob Becker's Potters survive this season, they may have to get.
Here's what gives it the real zip is this water that the pepper's been in.
It's a different season, but Bob Becker hopes his Lady Potters can be in the same position they were a year ago, when they were 1 win.
Close up here.
We're trying a couple new wrinkles in what we're trying to do, especially offensively. And we don't expect to be perfect right now. The defending sectional champ is playing young players, trying to overcome early season injuries, while trying to toughen up.
Okay, I'm gonna have to wash my hands and measure out 2 cups of cheese.
I think we can be a good team.
Folks, now when you get done mixing the meat with the jalapenos,
Yes.
don't go play with your pecker.
One more thing that'll be a little bit different this
We
year.
recommend washing your hands.
And it has to do with Coach Becker spending the fall with the Potters football team.
Our sink.
Becker was a first-year assistant on the Morton side.
Don't worry, it's sterile.
He's definitely brought some of the football intensity, and it's kind of cool to see that. It was kind of weird seeing him on the sidelines, but he's definitely brought some
Our
of the
towels.
football intensity to the basketball court and just the physical aspect of it.
Okay, I'm gonna measure out 2 red Solo cups of high temperature. This is high temperature, so it does not melt in the smoker. This is cheddar.
Because they had no pepper jack.
Also available at Raver's, but it is kind of expensive.
Another way this Morton team is taking a
Kind of expensive, but it's well worth it.
Get a little extra camera view here.
I'm gonna use the same cup that I had the jalapeno. It's been in the freezer, so it is a little froze. I could get the knife out, but I don't really want to cut the cheese.
So if Santa comes to your house
Maybe alcohol involved.
because he probably got 70 degrees in Wisconsin is not typical for the first week of December.
Nice, paper rain then. Arby's has a last look at your forecast right after this.
What is that?
But betraying that trust opposes who I am.
Must have fell off my shirt sleeve or something. There's 2 cups. I'm gonna put this back in the freezer so it don't fall off completely. And we'll mix that in there.
What are you doing, buddy? Remy, sit. Good boy. You shake. Good boy. Give me the other one. Come on, give me the other one. Good boy. Bang, 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 bang. I know the floor's wet. You're not dumb. Really not that much cheese, folks.
A lot of people say it ain't enough.
I like more cheese. Dad doesn't like cheese.
I don't like, if I want more cheese, I'll put a piece of cheese on it.
I'm gonna make a batch of my own. Of course, you bought all the cheese. I think pepper jack was a good idea if they would have had it.
They were out. They say it's real good, but they were out. Sprinkle a little more in there.
You want a little more cheese, do you? My assistant's got it.
He's one damn good assistant.
Folks, if we had a hand mixer, this would only take about 10 minutes. Of course, Christmas is coming up. It's, what, December 5th? 65 degrees yesterday, is that right? About 40 today. No snow yet.
It's not all bad.
Here at Dead Eye Outdoors, we enjoy hunting on little snowflakes.
Getting serious now, I'm using both hands.
Folks, usually the only time he uses both hands is to put his socks on. Not only do we enjoy the outdoors, we enjoy a good perverted laugh sometimes too, you know. Yeah, I'll throw the rest over in there.
That's mixing up pretty good.
Might be able to tell, folks. Can't see any of the jalapenos, but
There's plenty in there with that juice.
tomorrow night we'll be ready to stuff these into some casings and put them on our smoker here. Sponsored by Whitetails Unlimited. And of course, Spitfire broadheads. And the Matthews Solo Cam. Not really, but that's cool though. Alright folks, stay tuned. Folks, here it is, all wrote down. 25 pound batch of salami. The summer unit is the seasoning, the type of seasoning it is. You mix it 17 pounds of deer to 8 pounds of pork is how we usually do ours. We just cleaned hogs this year. It averages out to about $3 a roll to make it. Okay, so what we're saying here is your pork, this is say in the store you're paying $1.29 a pound. We use all our own pork scraps from cleaning, from butchering hogs, so we don't pay the $1.29. If you go out and buy pork butt, say that's about the average price of $1.30 a pound, so you're spending $10.32 on pork. Seasoning, you're spending $7.89, and that comes with your Sure-Cure. So you know your meat's good. It's got the cure and seasoning. The cheese, we put, you know, it just depends on how much you put. $4. That's usually about how much we put per batch. Jalapeno, put about $2.50 worth. 13 casings, those are $1 a piece. So there you got $13. Grand total comes out to 12.5 rolls, which if you figure that up at $2 or 2-pound rolls, 25-pound batch, 12.5 rolls, $37.71 for a 25-pound batch of salami. Now you take that to a meat locker anywhere, I guarantee you take a deer in there, it's going to be over $100 by the time you get salami back. They charge you for cleaning them and everything. I don't have our snack sticks figured up here, but usually a half a batch of deer sticks will do 8 pounds of deer and 5 pounds of pork. And like I said, so if you add that up, 25 pounds of deer and 13 pounds of pork will give you a half a batch of snack sticks and a full batch of salami. So we got plenty of deer meat in there. There's some other stuff we made before. Some jalapeno and cheese. Of course, we do all our own burger. We process everything on the deer ourselves. We probably got a few more batches of salami and a few more batches of sticks to do before we're out of meat. And that's not including your roasts and your steaks. So there you have it, folks. $37.71 for for pretty much what you're gonna get at the locker for $100. Just goes to show you how much money it actually saves you in the long run, even though you have to do the work. But hell, half the fun of deer season is doing the work, drinking beer and cleaning deer. Every real sportsman knows that. Stay tuned, folks.
Okay, next step, we got the stuffer set up. All the dishes are clean and they're up there drying. We like to dry them in front of the Resner heater over there. They dry a lot quicker. Tomorrow night, we'll stuff the salami and we'll stuff the sticks in the old-fashioned hand stuffer. Works pretty slick. So until tomorrow, good night.
Welcome back to DeadEye Outdoors, folks. It's the next day after we stuffed our snack sticks and salami. Now, first step to stuffing, well, of course, it's turning the heater on. Make sure you shut the door. Go in here and fill us up a bucket of nice hot soapy water, just so we know everything's sterile. Some Dawn dish soap, because we really will end up doing dishes later. Don't take a whole lot. Make sure not to leave that on and overflow it like I did yesterday. Make sure the dogs are still here. What you doing, dog? The other one's too goddamn big to leave this fucking food bowl. Yeah, mow down, buddy, mow down. Go eat, Rim. You don't quite need a full bucket, really. It end up getting cold by the time we're done with it. What are you doing? Scoot, scoot. Her name's Scooter for one reason. You want to see why? Come on, Scoot. Let's go for a walk. Come on, let's go for a walk. Fine, be a bitch. Front shoulders are broke. She scoots across the hardwood floor like it's an ice rink. Anywho, our bucket's about full here, and take this back outside. Still haven't moved, huh? Go back up here. Okay, so we've got one hot bucket of soapy water. The other, we must need some rinse water. I have to move Buddy's ass here for a second. Watch out, Bud. Fill up that bucket for rinse water. What you doing, dog? What you doing? Come here. Hi. Hi. Shot collar's kind of twisted there. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just about full. Take this bucket inside and use it to rinse all our dishes and our hands. You always make sure after you pet the animals, or anything else for that matter, you always wash your hands after that, because you don't want that rancid smell and hair, whatever else the dog's got on them, dirt, dust, and so forth. You don't want that in your meat. You're gonna be eating that meat. We have our food grade bucket here. That's actually what they're for. Next step is we soak all of our salami casings. We get these from the same places we get the seasonings. All you do is soak them, you get them nice and moist so they're soft instead of, you can kind of hear it, it's crackly now. Then, all you gotta do here, open it up. Slide your casing on just like so. Put your meat in here. Get this thing up first. I'll show you. Put your meat in here. Open this up just like so. Stuff your meat down in there. Close her back up. Latch it. Wheel her on down, just like that. Before you know it, you're stuffing meat. Anyways, I'll get these casings soaking and wait for the old man to get home, and we'll get to stuffing some snack sticks and some salami. Stay tuned. Alright folks, the old man's home. We're gonna go ahead and pop in here and grab the salami meat out. We're gonna do the salami first, I guess. So I'm told. I'll latch this door open here. .6 degrees, almost 50 outside. Go ahead and grab our salami meat from last night that you guys watched us make. Make sure the door's latched. Got our casing soaked. Warm water. Nice and soft.
Mom and my aunts and uncles were very familiar from my grandmother being there, and they were always very impressed with the care she was got and everything. So we kind of learned mom experiencing medical problems, and in fact she did. We got her into that, and it was my understanding, or at least it was a temporary thing. Mom got there and
Don't matter.
Mix her up one more time, real good.
Bellwood Nursing Home, where neighbors come together. For more information, call 697-4541. That's 697-4541. Hey, traffic? Don't be a hater. Get a Garmin Uni with subscription-free traffic.
Water in there.
Avoid traffic bottlenecks and construction delays, so you can keep
Might be up right
Try this Garmin, the most trusted name in GPS.
95.5 GLO weather from WME831 cheap meteorologist Marcus Bailey. Going to be cloudy tonight, scattered showers off and on overnight down to 40.
Cold.
Cloudy scattered showers on your Friday, 49. Partly cloudy should be dry for the Greenlands Harley Davidson 20 drive on Saturday. 46 for the high that day, then Sunday being cloudy and some rain off and on 45. It looks like it's about to rain. 48 as you rock with the Doc Watson. Don't forget at 5 o'clock. And the chance to snag a VIP invite to the Rolling Stones men's night happening with Elvis Jewelry on Wednesday night of next week. A chance to win some great Rolling Stones memorabilia. In the meantime, we launch you to more non-stop classic rock with ZZ Top on 95.5 GLO.
It's like a lot of work, but it's sure worth it when it's done. The most important thing when stuffing. Prairie Farms ice cream lid. It works as a big gasket. No, because we don't want to jump around here.
Well, Remington's only a week in your cooler.
It'll go.
You gotta go out.
Nope. Only go so long. Look at those use.
Remington, no!
Don't matter. It's fine.
Yeah, that's right.
So have you talked to Mom when you're getting a new phone? She said it was up to Dad.
What?
She said she had to talk to you before she got us new phones. Or got new phones for everybody.
Makes me no difference.
Well, you're up for a new
We'll get him
phone.
away from that.
Remington!
Get away from there, Remington.
You're up for a new phone and so is Mama. Remington.
How long has the casing's been soaking?
Did you eat your cake pops?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Okay, that's about it. This casing ain't been soaking long enough, I don't think.
Hasn't been.
I just had too much in it, maybe.
Go inside.
Folks, there you have it. A roll of salami. Catch you when we get all these stuffed. And folks, there you have it. Cooler's empty. And this is what you got. 2-pound rolls.
Worth of signed Rolling Stones memorabilia is going to be handed out, but you gotta get a VIP invite. That's the only way you get in. No
Finished product right there.
no ladies either.
Well, not finished. It's got to be cooked yet.
Happening out there at Great Eldridge on Wednesday. The Bob's Live Free Ride underway. It's brought to you by the Jukebox Comedy Club, where Johnny
Getting ready to stuff some snack sticks.
either tonight or
Stay tuned. Here it is, folks.
12.5 pounds. Fresh snack sticks. We like to we don't like to pile them up too much. We could have put all these in one cooler, but they have a tendency to get flat spots in them if we pile all this in one cooler. So we kind of spread them out a little bit so they keep they're nice and round when we smoke them.
Little hand stuffer does a pretty good job.
Got the wood soaking. I like to soak it for about 2 days, to be honest.
There's the wood we're gonna smoke with. Was that cherry?
That's wild cherry there. I usually use apple wood, but this I'm gonna try wild cherry this time. Somebody said it's good, and I give them 1 batch of smoke. That's it. You get them too smoky, they're too strong. So I'll give them 1 batch. That's all I'm gonna give this 1 batch of cherry, and we'll be smoking them when we're cleaning the other deer this weekend. And
That was the shitty part. Now we gotta do dishes. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to DeadEye Outdoors here. It's a big day. Cleaning deer and smoking our salami and our snack sticks. You guys watched us make earlier this week. Ooh, the internal temperature is 220 degrees. Go ahead and let some smoke out of there. There it is, folks. If only you guys could smell through the camera. Oh, freaking amazing. See the cheese and the jalapenos in there. A little bit of squirrel there. And some injected backstrap. The snack sticks will have to wait. Didn't have quite enough room to hang everything this time. And there's our cooking unit down here. Alrighty, folks. Gotta let the temperature get back up there. Look how much it dropped that down. 140 degrees. Look at it climb though. Well, folks, that's it. We'll get a taste sample when it's done. Stay tuned. Alright, folks. We'll have to. This is our second smoke of the day. Temperature's buried again. These are our sticks. You saw it, salami. There they are, folks. Getting a nice smoky flavor. Be better when they're done. Dead Outdoors here, folks. The sticks are done.
Yes, I guess some of it does have to do with Eric.
Don't scratch the paint.
You need help?
I just
Joe.
stuck them.
Go on.
There's an internal temperature of 160. You got to be 155 degrees.
Doesn't that look good?
I just stuck them there 160. And it's hot. I don't know, it might be different pans.
Lay it on there just like you did.
That's not working too good.
I got these.
They're hot. Actually, they're about 160 degrees. And Diane, there's your salami. Don't forget that. Cool it down.
They smell damn good.
Redneck deer sausage here. Them ain't gonna fit in there, are they?
Yeah, that will.
$5.99 is my deer ticket number.
$5.99?
Yep. So if Allie and Kylie have any problems,
There they are, folks. I should have had them pick me up a couple pins.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I didn't think about it. I need 3.
You need like
It'd take 7 or 8, really. Alright, folks, there they are. Done. We'll get some video and Dad eats them.
Is he?
it was. I yelled.
No shit.
Here's part of our finished
himself.
product here, folks.
He's by himself?
And by himself.
Motherfucker.
He's about halfway to the shed.
Get tied up.
Shot 3
I'm gonna eat
Friday
them right
morning,
now.
and Dad, he put
Folks, this is a little Dead Outdoors video here of the finished salami product. What me and the old man thrive so hard to achieve. See the jalapenos, little chunks of cheese in there. Nice and moist. There's another Dead Outdoors member.
I'm not gonna give you. Delicious.